we'll have a couple of questions. Sorry, was it Mike there?
Yeah, thanks. If you only had a limited amount of time, which of all these tools would you recommend as the most efficient if your time was limited?
Right, okay. It, to a certain degree, depends on your business sector. If you're talking about more professional services business, you're probably talking about definitely having a blog yourself, having your own blog. You're talking about pinging that blog automatically to services that are specific to that particular business. If you're talking about perhaps product or service that you could aim at a younger audience that might not necessarily be business-led, so you're a business or consumer you're talking about, you're probably talking about MySpace advertising is a great space way to start out. So it depends on your business.
On the paid advertising side, how much money should be set aside if you are going to be taking one of those things? Okay. Are you talking about 100 or 200?
Paid advertising, basically, what I would start off with doing is actually testing Google AdWords to begin with. Google AdWords, what I would do is simply set aside a budget of something like $5 US a day, and go to begin with for something like 20 cents per click. Now, in the Google AdWords back office, what you actually do is you'll be given a position of where your advert appears. You'll probably be better off aiming at something like between the third and fourth. The top two adverts generally fight between themselves to actually get best position, and it's not necessarily going to be best return for your investment to actually go for that position. So if you go for position 3 or 4, and then it's a case of seeing if you can get position 3 or 4 for 20 cents per click. If you can't, upping your cost per click slightly. Then what you need to do is really analyze, how you're doing in terms of conversion rates. You're obviously, for say $5 a day at 20 cents per click, you're getting 25 unique visitors a day from that. What you need to do then is actually see how many additional visitors you're getting from your website and how you're actually going to make money from them. Are they registering with you? Are you going to be able to sell from them directly? Can you make money from them to justify the $5 a day investment? If you can do, then you need to roll it out further, increase your investment in Google AdWords to as much as people will actually, to as much as you can spend, or as much visitors as you can actually get. Then the next step would be possibly to actually use something like text link ads, to actually purchase text link ads. Now, text link ads tend to be something like between $20 and $100 per month actually for a site to buy text link ads on. Then you want to invest in directory listings as well. But start off with Google AdWords and do that way. Hi.
What about your keywords? Certain keywords for the services offer. The services offer are called different in every different company you go to. Like industry, we're based in like SMT. Some of the people call SMD. Some people call chip on board. How do you counter for all the different combinations of the phrase words? How do you combat for language if it's corporate site as well?
Okay. Well, the first part, if you actually focus on a small part of your keyword phrase to begin with, and put it into that free keywords.wordtracker.com, I think is the website address. You put it into there, and they'll give you different keyword suggestions based on that category. That's what I meant by having keyword categories and also having keyword phrases. So within, sorry, what was the first example you gave of?
SMT, which is like surface mount technology, but also people call SMD.
Okay.
Chip on board.
Okay.
Languages, then it's got.
Okay. Well, you'd first of all search Word Tracker for SMT and see how many people kind of actually type that in a month. If it was quite a few, and if your results were relevant, then you'd perhaps type in SMT technology as well to actually see how many people typed in that phrase. So it's just a case of manually building it up, typing in SMD. Now, in terms of different languages, that's kind of not a dissimilar way to do it. What you'd need to do is actually be aware of the keyword phrases that people are likely to type in for that particular language. But it's a case of manually going through that tool, Word Tracker, and just coming up with everything. And what you need is, a list of something like at least 10 keyword categories and 10 keyword phrases within each category. So you want your ideal keyword categories to begin with, and then work up from there.
You want to put the same reception for each language as well?
Yes. Ideally, well, I mean, the way you structure your site, I mean, ideally you want your domain name / France, and then / your page within that. So your search engines will understand that your different language is part of that, and be more likely to rank that page higher in foreign language search engines. So.